So, yeah. Yeah. Here she comes. She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. Here she comes. And she's here.
Watch out for
good.
Is it
Yeah.
a boy or girl?
I don't know. I don't know the words to songs.
I guess it's
I just
watch
like
out,
you to
boy.
sing.
She's Manita.
You should really think about being a singer. It'd be really good for you.
That's why I can't stand. That's why I cannot stand karaoke. I hate karaoke.
Oh, I don't like karaoke, but I'm not a singer.
Well, like the first time I had like a horrible
Sorry
karaoke
for
experience.
anyone who likes karaoke.
I was 22 and I was living in London with Andy and like his mates that worked at British Telecom.
His mates.
Across the street at a pub, and they got me to sing karaoke, and
And they were like, oh,
people are like,
oh, she can sing.
People are like, you're really good. You should be a singer.
You know? Like,
But the thing is, I don't
give
have
that
the
some
kind
thought.
of voice ever at all. Like back then, it would have been like Christina Aguilera or whatever. Like, who can just be like, and now I beat you across the face with my voice. Ever, I've
Ooh,
never had
that's
that
a good
like
quote.
kind of voice. But people are like, you should be on The Voice, like, or
Yeah.
whatever, where I could be out there and be like, blah, look at my voice. And,
I mean, you could
um,
if you wanted to, but I like the authentic Sarah. And we're watching, for those of you who can't see,
are we actually doing a thing right now?
it's
Chucky?
live.
Yeah, you're on my personal channel. And,
I
Do you like my hair?
love it.
Like my roots?
I do.
Did you notice that
You
I
got
don't
some-
have any gray? Look at me.
That's
Catch-
because, ooh, lovely.
Do you see a single gray hair?
I don't. And I'm wearing my glasses. also. Just so everyone knows.
Oh,
We're live.
oh,
Deuces.
oh,
This
my
is the
friend
strong
Jamie.
that comes in.
Jamie Yeager.
The strong muscle hand that comes in
We're making a video
to
right
drop
now.
off stuff.
So much for quarantunes. So much for. He just gave you corona, and you didn't even consent.
My Sharona. We've been quarantining together in case you can't tell.
Hey, were you in gospel choir at Lamar?
No,
Do you
I was in
remember-
handbell choir and I was in the middle grade choir. So
I was.
not, no.
I joined gospel choir one year.
The best, podcast.
Ever.
I remember Dylan was in gospel choir. We were just a couple of, like really fish out of water people who were like, I'm gonna join the gospel choir, and like,
I didn't even know we had a
gospel choir. And I tried so hard to have it.
Gave myself vocal nodules.
Mm.
Like, do you happen to remember when I went through like 3 months of maybe my sophomore or junior year
Where you lost your voice?
where I couldn't talk?
I do remember that actually.
I had to write on a thing, and it was
yeah.
like
Now that you say that, I wouldn't have remembered that on my own, but I do remember
because I
that.
had nodules on my vocal cords, and if I didn't stop talking altogether, I was going to have surgery. But I had blown out my cords in the gospel choir, trying to have a bigger voice. Like certain
Did
that.
you learn a lot from that though, from the gospel choir? I mean, did
Well, I mean, being in the gospel choir was amazing.
you talking about roots like?
No, going to the
Yeah.
actual performances in an actual church. But like I remember,
Yeah.
I showed up wearing. We were supposed to wear a white top and black bottoms, and I wore black trousers, and it was like no skirt, hello. Like I was really.
New to the game.
You do not
bit.
wear pants as a female in the gospel choir.
Oh, you're like, yes, I do.
Well, it was like, oops,
Yeah.
try in here. And so, but I mean, it was emotional. It was so powerful. But I blew out my voice.
And have you done gospel choir since then?
I did at Berkeley. I tried again,
And?
but I knew not to like totally wreck it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in like, I think it was my sophomore year of high school, when I had to go to a therapist and learn how to, I have never, since I've had nodes on my vocal cords, I've never cleared my throat. Like if you need to clear your
so
throat,
difficult.
I was taught to
Wow.
swallow. Like
I just want to give an award to Sarah
for
not
having not
clearing
cleared
her
my throat since
a
I
feat.
was 15 or 16. You learn to like swallow instead
Wow.
of doing the like. I don't even know how to. I'm physically unable to do that thing that makes you clear your throat now because that's
Really?
like
I didn't even know that was a
to
thing.
your vocal cords. And I drank so much water and back then, and I still do, just kind of too much water.
Yeah.
But I had this
if
thing, it
you
was
could
like
drink too
Fisher
much water.
Price. Like, you know, you write, wherever you push down, it shows up. Oh, Chucky, it's because I'm not up on the mic. That's way too much. If you need me to get closer, I will. You need me to be closer on the mic? I just thought because we were talking, wouldn't have to eat the mic. It was like, kind of like an etch and sketch or whatever, but it was neon, and wherever you push down, it would see your words, and then you peel it back.
I
and
know
it
what you're
would
talking
clear.
about. And then after a while, you've done so many designs on it. Whenever you peel it back and try to do it, it only has little dots of your
Like
design,
where, or
not the
yeah.
whole thing. I know.
So
what you're
that
talking
was I walked around school. I didn't talk. I just listened, and I would write only what needed to be said. And I would drink so much water that I peed in between every single class, literally.
my
And
gosh.
then I became super friends with certain people during that time because they needed somebody to listen. And I really think that it was part of what made me. I'm tend to be one of those people who, like, when I meet somebody or when I'm close to someone, but I don't even have to be close. It can be like the first time I met them, they like tell me everything, and they're like, I don't know why I told you all that. There's something about being a listener.
Yep.
I mean, you know, I can talk my butt off like I am right now, but
I like it.
I think that time of having vocal nodes in like 3 straight months of, do you want to ever
That
be able
makes
to
a lot of
sing
sense.
again?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, otherwise you're having surgery, and if it goes wrong, you can't sing ever again. Like, okay, it's like Corona. Like, okay, 3 months. I'm just gonna do what I have to do, like what I actually have to do. And
Forced rest. It's really.
forced it was, and it transformed me.
Yeah.
And I'm certain it created friendships I would have never had with, like, just at lunch, sitting there listening to people and asking the most key questions, but really only if necessary, writing something down
Yeah.
because it was so much effort to, you know, and to nod and
So
listen.
did any of those experiences catapult you into your form of singing that you have now? Did that direct you, I guess?
It just made me surrender to, I really wanted a much bigger, fatter, louder voice. And
Well,
and so
some people say that about,
Diana
want a
Ross.
bigger butt, bigger eyelashes. I'm like, you got what you got. Okay, you were in gospel choir, I was in handbell choir. I wouldn't be complaining about a little too much. But anyway, go on. I'm listening, not talking.
Well, no. It's a good question, but like I never got the big fat voice that I thought I could like muscle and make. All I did was cause myself problems, and so it's also like I don't play an instrument, and so I'll be in situations where people are like, "Play us something." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Let me attempt to take over this room without an instrument and my little bitty voice." And give y'all any idea whatsoever of who I am. Like, no.
But you
no,
have
thank
this
you.
powerful way of when you sing, and not everybody can do that. When you sing a certain note or you pause in between, you can hear a pin drop. You can hear the inflection and everything in your voice when you go slow like that, and you're not shouting it out.
And being able to sing a whisper is really fun, but it's only when you happen to be on a microphone and in a room where people are listening. And if people want to be there for that, it's so enjoyable. But otherwise, like like you just miss, like blink and you miss it as far as what I'm attempting to share.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not going to beat you over beat you across the face or whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to be beat across the face very much. That wouldn't feel very nice.
Beat you over the head, I guess is
All
what
right,
I meant to
so
say. What are we
clapping
doing
the
now,
microphone's
Chucky?
probably not a
Are
thing
we
you should
starting
do.
our thing now?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, and yeah.
Okay.